Right, rolling. Well, howdy. My name is Jay Cars. I am a music producer, audio engineer, and guitarist. And today I'm going to be talking a little bit about guitar tone and one of my favorite things, which are Seymour Duncan pickups. I've been a Duncan pickup user for a lot of years now, probably about 15 or so, and I have them in a lot of my instruments. Not all of them, but definitely majority. One of the things that I really dig about the Duncans, as opposed to some other brands of pickups, is really just how organic they are. And what I mean by organic is that I really get a sense and feeling of being connected to the instrument in the wood. And I guess to kind of get a little metaphysical about it, you know, you got to kind of think about and bear with me here, you got to kind of think about the guitar and the amp as rig as a system, you know. You got your amp, whether it's a VHT, maybe you got a high watt or a twin, you know, the amp provides the voice, but it really all kind of starts with the guitar and really the wood of the guitar. And I guess, you know, this would be kind of like the sound of the guitar, and then there's this aura, you know, or the voice that the pickup provides to that. You know, it's this thing that surrounds the guitar, and you know, maybe it's a single coil or a humbucker or a P90, you know, is it a high output, like a distortion humbucker, or like a lower output path, or you know, whatever it is. Hopefully it's giving you the voice of the guitar. And with some brands of pickups, I just feel like I'm just hearing the, you know, hearing the pickup, and I lose the sense of being connected to the guitar and feeling my fingers on the strings and getting all the little noises and stuff. So the Duncans usually, you know, translate to a much more enjoyable playing experience. Over the years too, I've developed kind of a preference for lower output pickups as opposed to higher output. And you know, some might say, why lower output? And, well, you can always add gain and make it bigger and crunchier. Where if you have a distortion kind of pickup and you plug into your twin or your deluxe, you know, and it's already on 11, you know, you can't back it down. It's just distorted no matter what you do. Especially these days, it's so much easier to add gain. You know, if you got you know, maybe your amp has an insane channel, or you know, you got a tube screamer or something like this this Duncan pickup booster, which I'll talk about in a minute. You know, so yeah. Anyway, the guitar that I have here is a Telecaster. I've got a P90 in the neck, regular old vintage P90, and one of the flat pole Antiquities. And the rest of the rig is the pickup booster and Rivera Rake, which is based on like a knucklehead going through 212 with some vintage 30s. I got it dialed up to kind of sound a bit like a Marshall, like a hot rodded kind of plexi thing that hopefully won't blow us away and will come through the YouTube, and kind of sounds like this. Now, some people would hear that kind of tone and start looking for the foot switch and go, hey, where's your clean channel? And it's like, well, you know, single channel amp, you know, you just roll your volume back a little bit, and you know, there's your clean. You know, you can even go to the neck 90, play some jazz on it. You know, maybe you go to the middle pickup, get a little snappier. And then wind the volume back up, and you're back in crunch land. So yeah, so that's kind of what that's about. Go to the pickup booster here. Pickup booster is, got a little tangle. Let's see. Pickup booster is kind of like like an MXR micro amp, I guess a little more modern take on it. Real simple, you know, made of metal, super tough and durable, so you know, it won't break under your foot or anything. It's got one knob on it. Adds up to, I guess, about it's 25 dB a gain. It's got this little filter switch, which is kind of like an EQ of sorts, but not really an EQ. It definitely is like a filter. You can make single coil sound a little bit thicker, maybe put an edge on humbuckers, or just stay flat. And I prefer to run it in front of the amp as like a solo booster, just for more gain a lot of times. Maybe you're playing a solo and you just don't have enough gain, coming out of your rhythm. Back on. And right now that's set pretty low. We got it at like 9 o'clock. Filter is out. Let's put that in and see what it sounds like, and show that off through the tube here. I'm going to use use kind of an engineering trick. We're going to just listen to the noise coming off the guitar. With the single coil pickup, there's definitely a lot of noise when you add a lot of gain. So that's flat. Put the filter in. You can hear it's lopping off some top end. So play an example of it in and out, and mess around with the filters for a again, it's not even at noon. We got a lot of gain to go, and even with the Telecaster, put that filter in, wind the gain all the way up, and that's pretty beefy sound for that. And even with the gain this far up, we can go. You can still dial in a pretty good clean tone. And maybe if it's not ideal, it's at least usable, even with the Neg P90. So hopefully that gives you a pretty good idea of what the low output pickups are capable of, and a pretty good taste for the pickup booster. And thanks for tuning in. Cool. Catch you next time. Peace.